Hi, welcome back to YogaYin. Thank you so much for joining us. Today I put together another full-length fertility sequence for you. This time it's for a student in her mid-40s who already has a son and is trying again for another child. Unfortunately, she did lose a baby at 18 weeks recently. So as you can imagine, that is devastating. There's a lot of grief around that. And so today we're going to be working with not only dealing with that grief, but also the anxiety around trying again to have another baby. And I think also something that a lot of you probably relate to is a lack of confidence in the body. She's not grounded within the body at all. She can't feel her feet. She can't feel where she is in the body, and that's just due to stress. So we're going to, this is a really grounded sequence to bring her back into her body, and for those of you who have been through something similar, just to bring you right back into your body to get everything working again, focusing of course on the pelvis because it's fertility yoga, but also to just give her the confidence that this is something that can be done, reinforce that confidence that you are capable, that your body will be working for you. So please enjoy, please let me have any feedback that you've got. I love it, and I am trying to get to everybody's questions. It can get a little bit difficult, but keep it coming. And if you'd like a personalized sequence for yourself, please contact me on Facebook. Namaste. I want you to come to the back of your mat, standing on your knees. And we're going to work with really grounding down through the body. First of all, in a kneeling position. So what I want you to do is just gently take your weight back and forwards, and feel the weight in the tops of the feet as you take your weight back. And that's the grounded feeling that I want you to have in this pose. So when you're ready, come back to a neutral spine and just let your weight drop through your knees, through your feet. Tuck your tailbone under, roll your shoulders back and down, keep the belly nice and free. And then raise your arms alongside your ears, palms facing forward. I want you to take a slight back bend. And then fold down. Spread the fingers, drop the head back towards the heels. And just take a couple of deep breaths here in extended child's pose. Breathe into the body. And on the out breath, just let everything go, all the stress, all the tension. Let it go. Good, and then inhale, look between your hands. Come up into a cat pose, Majariasana. Knees underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders, inner elbows towards one another. Inhale, open out the throat. Exhale, curl through the spine, drop the head. Inhale and open, try not to dip too much through the lower back, especially if you're flexible. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, spread your fingers nice and wide, tuck your toes under. I'm going to take my socks off. And we're going to come into downward dog. Staying up on the toes, dropping the knees so the shins are parallel with the mat, stretching the legs, and then just gently walking through the feet. Releasing one heel at a time. Getting that chi moving through the body. through the backs of the legs. And then inhale and exhale, lower the heels down. Take a breath here. And then inhale, come back into cat. Uncurl the toes. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Opening up the throat and exhaling. Curl back all the way to pose of a child. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower them beside the body. So that's the sequence, and we're going to go through breath for breath. So we're going to turn it into a bit of a flow. So when you're ready, come with me. Inhale, slide up a back bend and exhale. Fold forward into extended child's pose. Inhale, into cat, open up the throat, and exhale. Walk the hands forward, downward dog. Inhale, back into cat, release the toes, open the throat. Exhale to pose of a child. Inhale, raise the arms, no back bend now, and exhale, long beside the body. Okay, let's go again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful way to warm up the body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way back to pose of a child. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Let your elbows relax. Keep the belly nice and free. And then inhale, raise the body. And exhale, and lower the arms. When you're ready, come up to standing. Okay, so coming to the center of your mat, standing now, and I want you to find your Tadasana spine or mountain pose. When we're trying to ground the body and get back into the body, this is one of the most important poses we can use. So just as we did with the with kneeling, I want you to just gently take your weight backwards and forwards. Just a little. So you can feel your feet as you move, and then find a neutral position that feels good for you. Weight slightly forward over the toes, but just slightly drop the heels. I want you to pick up your toes and spread them so you engage the legs. This is all about getting you back into your body. So engage the legs, plant them down, bring your weight forward again, lift up the heels. Plant the heels down just to balance that. Now, if you lock your knees back like I do, please just release them, not bending, but just releasing them forward. That's going to tuck your tailbone under and just bring the uterus and our hips into alignment. Okay, so from here what I want you to do is just bring the knees towards one another and feel that tension at the inner thigh. Don't worry if you can't feel that straight away. Tuck your tailbone under, draw up through the belly, but keep the belly nice and soft. Roll the shoulders back and down. Arms are strong but soft. And then just drop the chin so you're looking straight ahead. Good. And again, take your weight forwards and backwards. Find that point where you are grounded. Good. If you found it, you should feel like you can stay here for quite some time. Beautiful. And when you're ready, I want you to raise your arms up and over your head. Come up onto your toes. Hold it here. Find a spot on the floor or the wall. Keep your gaze fixed. Keep breathing. And then exhale. Release it. Beautiful. I want you to shift your weight over to your left foot. And then pick up your right and place it either beneath your knee or up towards the groin, and bring your hands to prayer. Tree pose. Good grounding posture. Great for the heart, great for grief. When you're ready, inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, float them out. And inhale, come back. And exhale, bring them down to the heart and release. And we'll practice to the other side. Grounding down now through that right foot, lifting up the left, either beneath the knee or into the groin, wherever suits you. Find that spot to focus your gaze on. Remember that tree pose is a meditation in itself. Exhaling as you bring the hands down to the heart. And then releasing, letting go. Walking through the feet. Step your right foot out now. Left foot back. We're going to come into a warrior pose. I want you to center your hips. And then just drop the arms. Bend that front knee. And then index fingers together. Interlace the other fingers. Coming into warrior one. This is a really grounding and powerful pose. I want you to feel your power, your capability, everything that you can do. And just breathe here. Feel the feet. Tuck your tailbone under. Feel the chest expand as you inhale, release as you exhale. As you're working through this pose, I want you to feel the possibility, everything you are capable of. Self-belief, really important to keep your gaze focused, keep the gaze strong. 2 more deep breaths. And then inhale, reach up, and exhale, release that right arm forward, left arm back. Check the left arm is in alignment. And then the gaze is forward over that middle right finger. And again, ground down. Feel your body support you. And if you're sinking down into your waist, lift up and out. Gaze is strong. 3 more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Be in your own power. And then inhale and drop your back hand. Take that top arm up and over. Warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Holding yourself here. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to center. Release it. And we're going to do a round of Qigong to keep on grounding the body. So toes turned out towards the corners of the mat. And when you're ready, I want you to bend your knees, pick up the earth and bring it to your heart. Hold it here. Good. And a deep squat. Feel the strength building in the body. Connect with your feet. Connect with your breath. Good. Inhale, press your hands together, and exhale. Take them out to the side. Push out through the heel of the hands. Hold it here. Inhale, take it up and over your head. Feel all the energy in the lower body. And then release the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back and down, look up towards the ceiling and fold forward. And release your head, bend your knees, and if it's too much for the arms, drop the back of the hands to the back. And then release your arms and roll all the way up. Shoulders, neck and head are the last to come up. And now turn, we'll practice that to the other side. So again, left foot out, twisting the hips and dropping the arms and then bending the knee, making sure the knee is directly over the ankle. Index fingers together. Pressing down, press down through your back foot. Lift up and out of your hips, keep your gaze focused and strong. Again, feel your own power. Building strength in that lower half of the body. Another deep breath here. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, release that left arm forward. Check your back arm is in alignment. Gaze is over the middle finger. Tuck your tailbone under. And lift up and out of your hips. Keep your gaze strong. Connect with the breath. One more breath here. And then inhale, drop your arm back. Take the other arm up and over. Palm facing down towards the mat. Hold it here. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Turn your toes out again. You're probably really feeling it in the legs by now, and that's what we want you to feel. We want you to feel grounded, we want you to feel the legs, and I want you to just release your body. Sweeping the earth, letting it go. Pose of surrender. Should feel like a great release. Couple more. And then float back to center. Bend your knees, and I just want you to place your hands on your hips and really just circle the hips. Working into the womb, the lower back, reversing those circles, really freeing up this area, grounding the body. And if you're feeling really tricky, I want you to do a figure of 8 or the infinity symbol. Feeling into the body like a dance. And then come back to center, not worrying about your posture now. And we're going to practice helicopter pose. And I want you to just gently twist your arms, working through the spine. Now my student is swimming. This is a great warm-up before you swim. Work through the whole of the spine. And then raise the arms and work through that middle spine. And then raise them up and over the head. Finding that flow again. And gently work your way back down through the body. Till you come all the way back to a neutral pose. And I want you to bring the base of your palm together and the tips of your fingers in Anjali Mudra. I want you to bring them to the heart. This is a mudra for the heart, a mudra for grief, a mudra for letting go. When you're ready, I want you to close your eyes if you're comfortable, and I want you to see if you can now feel your weight in your feet. Feel the connection with the earth, feel the feet, through the feet, right up through the legs and the thighs and the hips and the belly. Bring your breath down into the belly. Extend your exhalation so it's a little longer than the inhalation. And with each exhalation, let go. A little more. Two more deep breaths here. And then float your eyes open. And if any tears come up during that practice, that's fine. Just grab a tissue, wipe them away, allow yourself to feel what you feel. We're going to come down to the mat now. Okay, so when you're ready, come back down to your mat. I'm going to come into a kneeling pose. Kneeling pose is excellent for the spine because it keeps it nice and straight. But if you find this pose a little bit difficult on the knees, and as we get into our 40s, it can be, I want you to just grab a pillow and just sit it between the buttocks and the heels. And again, just feel the groundedness, feel the weight of your body. Okay, so we started out with a bit of a flow to get the body moving, and then come into some really strong and grounding poses and poses to build the confidence in the body. Now we're going to start to bring it down and calm the nervous system. So what I want you to do is inhale, take the arms up and over the head, Prana Mudra. Exhale, peel the palms away at the forehead, all the way down to the base of the body. Inhale, raise that energy from the base of the body. And exhale, and release it. Very, very calming for the nervous system. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Close the eyes if you're comfortable and just listen to the sound of my voice. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, release, peel the palms away, bring it all the way down to the base of the body. Inhale, raise that energy. Exhale and Couple more. Last round. Slow the exhalation right down, all the way down to the base of the body. Exhale and release. And bringing the palms to the lap, left hand on top of right, tips of thumbs together. Just observe your breath. Feel the coolness of the inhalation at the tip of the nose. Couple more. Just feel the whole body softening now. When you're ready, float your eyes open. You can stay seated on the pillow if you wish. I quite like to do that myself. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together and Sufi grind. Working into that lower back. Releasing off the belly. Don't hold the belly in, but just allow the belly to be free. Working into any tension in the lower back. And of course, working into the womb and the uterus. Warming that area. And then reverse those circles, really get into the body. Feel the body moving. Coming back to center now and just slide your legs into an easy cross-legged. Take the flesh of the buttocks back, sitting up nice and high. And I want you to inhale here and just slide your right arm out. And take your left arm up and over, just working into a lateral pose into the liver and the gallbladder meridian. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths here. And if you can, come all the way down to the elbow, do so. And then inhale and windmill over to the other side. Keep the breath flowing. And then come all the way back up to center. Release the arms off. Bring the soles of the feet together again. Inhale here and exhale. Release the elbows to the knees. Release the head forward. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. And then just gently inhale. Come all the way back up. And if you are quite flexible, quite bendy, these are the poses that you're going to love. I want you to take a pillow or a blanket. I'm going to take the legs out in front of you now. Sitting the sit bones, those bones at the bottom of the buttocks, the ischials, up on the pillow or the blanket. Toes up towards the ceiling. And I want you to inhale here, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, but we're not going to stay here. I want you to inhale, come back up. And exhale and release the arms. And again, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. So we're going to work with this in a flow, so it's a bit of a dance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And if you're not very flexible, working with it in a flowing motion is going to help you come into the final pose and hold the final pose. Couple more. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. One more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we're going to come into the full pose and hold it. So if you find this pose difficult or you've got some lower back issues, please bend up your knees when you come into it. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, take hold wherever you're comfortable. From here, look forward, and then exhale, just sink the body down. With each exhalation, release the body a little more. And then inhale, reach up. Bring your arms up and out of the hips. And then roll back onto the mat. Hug the knees into the belly. Hands over the knees, making circles on the lower spine. And then reversing those circles. Hugging the knees into the belly once more. And then releasing your arms out at shoulder height, palms facing down. Inhaling here and exhaling, allowing the knees to gently drift over to your right hand side. Chitari Parivriti, full body twist. This is a twist that's safe for pregnancy, by the way. If it's comfortable for your neck, turn your head to look at the opposite hand. If not, look straight up at the ceiling. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Turning the head or looking up at the ceiling. And then inhale, come back to center once more. Hug your knees in. Roll off to your right hand side and then prepare for Viparita Karani. Legs up the wall. So placing a pillow or a blanket underneath your head and grabbing a blanket. I want you to come into the wall from the side angle. Lay with the legs long on the wall. I want you to use your blanket to kind of just cocoon yourself a little. So you're nice and warm and comfy. I want you to bring the hands to the belly, tips of the thumb and the forefinger together. Take a few deep breaths here. Make sure you're warm and comfy. Allow the eyes to soften and close. Breathe down into the belly. Feel the hands on the belly rise as you inhale. Gently draw back to the spine as you exhale. Allow your exhalation to deepen and lengthen, so it's longer than your inhalation. And as you do, let go of this breath, let go of your day, let go of all the stress, all the tension. Feel the weight of the body on the mat. Letting go. That's it. And as you lay, I want you to allow yourself a gentle smile. Corners of the mouth gently turning upward. Feeling the energy of this smile in the face, the muscles of the face. And then take this smile right down into the belly. Breathe it into the belly, feel the hands on the belly rise. And exhale, let everything go. Building confidence in the body. Bringing joy to the body. Finding new energy in each day. Sleeping peacefully at night. Staying with this for a few more deep breaths. If you're ready to let go with this awareness, do so. And bend your knees and gently roll off to one side. And come back to sitting on your mat. If you're happy to stay where you are, please do. Otherwise, come into a seated position, wrap your blanket around you, just cocoon yourself. So that is our sequence for grounding the body, bringing a deep sense of connectedness back into the body and dealing with that chattering mind, helping sleep, calming the nervous system, and just dealing with grief and bringing a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness back into the body and into the mind. So I hope you enjoy it. Love your feedback. Namaste.